Hi everybody, my name is Lee. Today I brought 7 different foundations and cushion compacts that are either designed for acne prone skin or that are very much loved by acne prone skin users like myself. And if you are new to my channel, I upload a lot of skincare content as well as a lot of acne related videos. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and join the Pom Pom fam. The very first one, without any surprise, is the Etude House AC Cleanup Mild BB Cushion. This is my most repurchased cushion ever. I went through probably 6 to probably 8 refills of this, but let's look at the ingredient list first. There are very interesting extracts including garlic, onion. I don't know what they're supposed to do on the skin. Madecassoside as well, which is the active compound that's extracted from Centella asiatica plant that's known to be very soothing and that's known to accelerate the wound healing process. Tea tree oil, salicylic acid as well. There's zinc oxide and titanium dioxide for physical UV blockers. Regarding the ingredient list, I want to give this probably an A. This cushion offers a sheer, natural, but also buildable coverage, and I like it because it still makes my skin look like skin, but a little bit better. It offers a natural finish without drying out the skin or being overly moisturizing at all. Staying power is definitely not the best, but it does fade very naturally and gradually. The best thing about this foundation is that it just feels so light on the skin that I wouldn't even feel bad if I sleep on it, which wouldn't happen though. My skin can be quite reactive to a lot of foundations, and I do experience my skin becomes easily congested and clogged. However, this is the only cushion foundation I could wear without suffocating my skin out. I highly recommend this. Another popular product here in Korea is the Up Wonder Tension Pact Madecassoside. Madecassoside is everywhere, I'm telling you guys. Pew has a really well thought out ingredient list. They replaced water to Centella asiatica water. They use titanium dioxide, zinc oxide as physical UV filters, chamomile for skin soothing property, madecassoside for soothing property again, tea tree, aloe vera, green tea. If you don't like the presence of essential oil, this does have it. There is talc, so if you're a little bit, iffy about that ingredient as well, that's something that you might want to watch out. The ingredient list is probably the best out of the entire foundations that I brought today, so I'm going to give this guy an A+. This is a really pigmented foundation, and you gotta be conscious about the amount that you play with, as the applicator tends to soak up a lot of product and you'll end up having a cakey makeup look. So definitely share this out and control the amount. The pore blurring effect is pretty remarkable with this foundation. It just smoothens out any kind of textural issues. It never broke me out, but it does tend to be a little bit heavier than my liking, so I wouldn't necessarily want to wear this over other foundations that I have. The longevity is quite decent though. A lot of you guys were asking my opinion on this product and the brand in general. Troiareuke Acsen A+ Cushion, and it is hyped up a lot. Is the product really worth the hype? I'm not really sure. Is the product good? It's pretty decent. Is it worth the price? I mean, this is 38,000 won without a refill, and I'm not sure if it's really worth the price. They advertise this as almost a skincare product. It's like 99% skincare and 1% is only makeup. If we really break down all of the foundation's ingredient list, 99% of the ingredient lists are shared with a lot of other skincare products, silicone, water, and other skin replenishing or skin soothing ingredients. And at the very end of the ingredient, which is probably less than 1%, it's always pigments to make this product a foundation, to make it literally tinted. So theoretically, a lot of foundations can be 99% skincare compared to a lot of Western foundations. I do believe there are certain skincare ingredients that seems to be very beneficial. So titanium dioxide, octocrylene, zinc oxide as UV filters. There's niacinamide and calendula, tea tree, and Centella asiatica, and madecassoside. I would give this an A for the ingredient list. This has a strong ashy undertone which almost reminds me of an old BB cream back in the days. The coverage is medium to high and it's very buildable. This felt very similar to the Up Tension Pact in terms of the texture, finish, and how it feels on the skin. It definitely blurs out everything and makes your skin look a lot better, but it does look quite obvious that you're wearing a high coverage, full coverage foundation. It's not the most natural looking one. It's not a lightweight foundation, so for me personally, I wouldn't want to use this every single day. And this is a rather moisturizing, dewier finish foundation that would be more suitable for drier skin types. Moving on to some drugstore options, I have the OG of the OG. This is the cult favorite, I guess. Neutrogena oil-free foundation. It has salicylic acid 0.5% with micro clear technology, which is supposed to dissolve the oil. It also has retinol acetate, which is vitamin A compound. It also has tocopherol acetate, it's vitamin E compound. It has ascorbic acid, vitamin C. So it's like vitamin party inside, and I'm not really sure if it was really necessary to put all of the active ingredients in a makeup product. And I don't think it's necessarily great for those of you guys who have very sensitive skin. Regarding the ingredient list, I wouldn't rate this too high, probably B-. The coverage was pretty sheer, which I actually did enjoy. It's good enough to correct my dull complexion, but I wouldn't expect this to cover angry, inflamed zits. I was pleasantly surprised by the formula. It feels like it's a very water-bursting, water-rich formula, so as soon as I applied, it almost felt like it's quenching water into my skin. This is a very low-maintenance, low-key foundation, giving you that very natural finish, and I liked it how it still shows your skin. And even though this claims to cut down the oil production, it just never felt drying on the skin, so I'm pretty okay with this product. Next we have the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation. I had high hopes for this because every single concealers that Maybelline has, I love them. And especially the Better Skin Concealer, I repurchased it over and over again. But I don't know, it just didn't impress me in any way at all. Like, it is not a bad foundation to be honest, but it's just like, it has Acetyl C, and I didn't know what Acetyl C was, and I looked it up. L'Oreal Group holds a trademark for the Acetyl C name for the 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid, which is a newer form of vitamin C derivative. Maybelline is claiming that after using this for 3 to 5 weeks, you will see improvement in your skin tone and your skin in general. It has titanium dioxide as a sunscreen filter, glycerin, a humectant, finally, zinc, magnesium, copper. I would probably give this A- or B+. This offers a very natural looking medium coverage. I wasn't the biggest fan of the emollient creamy texture, and it just felt like it blends kind of patchy, leaving uncomfortable streaks here and there. And it does set to a matte finish, making my skin feeling a little bit tight throughout the day. So it's definitely for oilier skin types. The longevity was pretty decent, nothing too impressive though. And despite the Maybelline's claim of saying this would improve your skin over time, I don't really expect a foundation to deliver a skin transformative result, to be honest, and I'm quite skeptical about the actual concentration of the vitamin C content in it to be active. Moving on to some high-end options finally, and these are not necessarily labeled as foundation for acne-prone skin, but they're very well coveted by acne-prone skin users. Especially this guy, this is the Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I think this is probably one of the most raved foundation of all time, and I can totally see why. A lot of high-end brands, they don't really give a damn about skin replenishing ingredients or putting, you know, natural extracts. Titanium dioxide as UV filter. It has antioxidant vitamin E, but other than that, there's really no skin replenishing or just any ingredient that stands out in the list. I would give this probably a B-. I was really skeptical about this foundation for the longest time, as I assumed it would look too heavy because it's known for its good coverage, but I was completely wrong. It does provide medium to almost full coverage without that heaviness. That's a plus. Also, despite the matte finish, it doesn't completely take away the dimension of the face, if you know what I mean. This might be great for oilier skin type. This doesn't necessarily have skin beneficial ingredients at all, but I can see that it doesn't aggravate acne-prone skin. Estée Lauder claims that this product is fragrance-free, non-acnegenic, and it has been dermatologist tested. The staying power is amazing too. Let's give this a feature. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. I'm hitting the bottom very soon. It basically is a serum-like fluid foundation. Breaking down the ingredient list, it has titanium dioxide, zinc oxide as UV filters, it has glycerin as a humectant. The one thing that I'm a little bit annoyed to see is SD alcohol in the middle of the ingredient list, so that's why I'm going to give this probably B-, but other than that, it has algae extract, coconut oil, and vitamin E. Tarte Water Foundation provides a medium coverage. The serum-like fluid formula is everything with this foundation. It feels really pleasant and hydrating as you apply it, although the hydration doesn't seem to last long after the application, but it never felt drying on the skin. This somehow makes my skin look really healthy, like I slept a good amount of hours, I tend to reach for this the most along with the Etude House BB Cushion because it feels that comfortable on irritated acne prone skin. The finish is absolutely gorgeous. I find this to be very natural looking as well. Last but not least, we have the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. A lot of people with acne have found this to be very, very comfortable on their skin too. This is in fact my third bottle. I never ever had any congestions or clogged pores after using this. Ingredient wise, I'm not proud of it. It has alcohol in it. It has vitamin C derivative. It has coconut water. So B-. Coverage is absolutely beautiful. It makes your skin look damn good. Also, it blurs out every kind of textural issues, pores, and everything like that without making it look like you tried too hard for it. The creamy texture blends in really, really seamlessly into the skin without caking up or settling into lines. I think this is best for normal to oily skin type, as I heard reviews that it can somewhat accentuate dry spots and it's oil-free anyways, so it sets down to a semi-matte finish, yet it still gives you that healthy sheen, and you will get compliments while you're wearing this foundation. The staying power is also brilliant. I just wanted to address that even though you do have a lot of spots to hide, you don't necessarily need a full coverage foundation, and I don't think makeup is going to necessarily be the acne triggering factor, but makeup can delay the healing process of acne. Again, best conversation happens on Instagram at AboutBAU, so I will chat to you guys there. I'll see you guys soon. Until then, stay healthy and happy. Bye!